A very, very accomplished fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sawadee Krap, and good evening to those of you joining us here live around the world. You're officially tuning in to the IBA Champions Night, coming to you live from the legendary Patong, Phuket, Thailand. This bout will feature the undisputed pound-for-pound champion of the ring in the men's flyweight 51 kg division. Scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Your 5 judges being representing you tonight ringside from Turkey, Uzbekistan, the Kingdom of Jordan, Algeria, and Korea. And when all the action begins, your female referee in charge of the ring by the bell, representing the IBA by way of Kyrgyzstan with referee Jamila Borkoeva. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together as you welcome our first fighting out of the black corner. Tonight he weighed in officially at 50.80 kg. Here is the former 2022.
Assalomu alaykum do'stlar. Uyda o'tirib oyiga $1,500 pul topishni istaysizmi? Unda sizga 1x ishonchli kompaniyasini tavsiya qilaman. Bu yerda o'z sevgan sportchilaringizga pul tikib katta foyda qilishingiz mumkin. Kommentariyadagi omad silkasi orqali o'tib birinchi registratsiya qilayotganingizda bizning Uzcombat promo kodimizni yozib qoldirsangiz, hisobingizni to'ldirganingizdan keyin bonus tariqasida 1,500,000 so'm qo'lga kiritasiz. Hammaga omad.
EUBC flyweight champion of the world and the current 2023 IBA men's flyweight bronze medalist. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, representando desde España, Martin Molina Salvador. And now, introduce his opponent, fighting out of the gold corner. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a southpaw fighter, standing at a height of 160 centimeters tall, weighing officially at 51 kgs on the dot. He is the former 2013 gold medalist Olympian, the former 3-time ASBC light flyweight champion, and the current reigning 2023 IBM men's flyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Hurmatali Khanamlar va Janoblar, Khush Khalibsizlar is on the John, Uzbekistan, Hossanboy, Dosmatov. Our fighters are ready. Referee Jamila Borkoeva will now be giving her final instructions to the boxers.
Listen to me. Head up, no holding, no low blow. Listen to me. Good luck.
So 5 3-minute rounds between these two. Dosmatov in the white there, Molina in the black. There's a lot of good fights on tonight. And this is one of them because Molina, generally speaking, doesn't mess around, but that might play into Dosmatov's hands. He's had an interesting time of it in IBA boxing recently, Dosmatov. He's 5-0 as a pro. Didn't go to the 2019 World Championships because he turned professional. Won gold in Rio, as I said, in 2016. Then at the World Championships in Hamburg in 2017. Didn't attempt to qualify for Tokyo. Then we saw him a couple of months later in Belgrade in the World Championships, where there was no seeding. It was an unusual tournament, being straight off the back of an Olympics, which obviously normally never happens, because the World Championships these days are held in odd years and the Olympics are not. And in the first round he had Sakan Bibusinov of Kazakhstan and lost that fight. Bibusinov went on to win gold, is a really, really good fighter. So that was a tough, tough draw, but it just showed you cannot just dive back into this code of boxing and expect to pick it straight back up. It takes time to get used to it again. The only person who's managed to flip between the two with serious success is Bakadir Jalolov, and he is the exception really that proves the rule. I believe he's now got his sights set firmly on the pros. Long left hand to the body there from Dosmatov. Another Uzbek fighter actually in that 2021 World Champs, a decorated amateur from days gone by with Shakram Gyasov, and he had his head jabbed off by Aslanbek Shimburganov in his first fight. So again, he drew a Kazakh again. It was a hard draw, but it just showed, just proved that point I was making previously. This has been a good opening round between these two. And not too much in it. As I said, Molina doesn't hang around, looking to try and put those punches together. Right hand into the body there from Dosmatov. Molina switching his feet almost as he came in there. Leads off into that left hook. Dosmatov had the glove up where it needed to be and then scored to the body. He's having most of his success to the body, Dosmatov, but Molina just rattled off a nice combination there as he made Dosmatov just reach a bit for that long left hand. Weight came forward, the body was open. This is high level stuff between these two, as it was always likely to be. Just short with the right hand there, Molina. Dosmatov had slipped off to his left. So first round down. And will have won in that round, I'd be pretty confident. Molina's just got to find a way of identifying some chinks in that defence, because although he was nice and busy in that first round and got plenty of punches off, and he did score with a couple to the body particularly, and with a left hand up top, hitting gloves. Looks good, but there we go with a left hand again from Dosmatov. And the referee says no knockdown. There was a lead right hand actually that landed first. The right hook landed first as he pulled back, then threw that right hook. Then he threw the left hand, and maybe it was a tangle of feet that saw Molina go down. But nevertheless, that was a very, very slick bit of boxing from Dosmatov. The right hand counter, the right hook counter that he landed was superb. Goes with the left hand up top there, and he's just beginning to click through the gears a bit here, Dosmatov, which is ominous for Molina. Dosmatov again just scoring to the body as Molina comes in, and again just banging left hand right, and Molina I think felt a couple of them. Then there's the left hand that he switches up to the head, and Dosmatov putting on a little bit of a show here in round two when we're only halfway through it. Uzbekistan winning 5 gold medals at that recent Men's World Championships. That wasn't a great surprise. They're always very, very strong, and when you're on home turf as well, it was pretty much full every day, the arena, which is unusual. Into the final minutes of round two. And there's that left hand again. Diffed up to his right hand side and through it. He's just got so much variety, Dosmatov. He finds those angles. Molina, though, not deterred. Still trying to get something done here. He's a good fighter. He's just in with someone here who is exceptional, really. There's that counter right hand again. Comes from low and just explodes up on the chin. Molina getting in nice and tight, got the left hand off to the body. Has come back into it more towards the end of the round, but partly I think because Dosmatov, having put a lot into the opening 2 minutes, has just eased back on the gas a touch, but looking to finish strong. That's not the case in Iber boxing. It's about interpreting dominance, and you can score a 10-8, and judges often do without any knockdowns. 10-9, 10-8, 10-7. You can score the rounds. They used to have 10-6 available, but the reality is that if you win around 10-6, then the referee's got to be stopping the fight at that point, really. Nice left hand into the body there from Dosmatov, but that was a quality combination to put Molina down, and it should have been signalled a knockdown. And Molina still trying to set about Dosmatov. Took a little step off to the right-hand side there as he got him caught on the ropes, and then threw the left hand straight down the middle. That's the kind of thing he's going to have to try and do. Just see if he can vary the angle a bit. When the punches are coming in from orthodox start points, then Dosmatov manages to protect body and head really pretty effectively. And he's thrown plenty, Molina, but again, most of it is getting caught on gloves. He really does commit to his attacks, though, the Spaniard. There's that left hand, though, into the pit of the stomach there from Dosmatov, and Molina not showing any ill effects, but again, just gets tagged on the chin there by a lead right uppercut, you would describe that as, I think, from Dosmatov. I mentioned earlier the variety that he's got. Roy Jones, watching at ringside, I'm sure will be very, very impressed by this. This is just the kind of flair that he would enjoy. And the consistency of it as well. You can see all the work that has been done over a long, long period of time to just grind these instincts into him. Molina, though, does well there, just dips off to his left, finds that left hand into the body, and he's going with Dosmatov work rate-wise. Every now and again, he gets hit with one to the body that just makes me wonder whether he's just wilted slightly, but it hasn't proved to be the case. He's sticking to the task here, not allowing himself to get demoralised in any way. Just swapping left hands on the inside again there. And Molina will be 3 rounds down on the judges' scorecards. I don't think there's any doubt about that. This has been competitive, though, as you would expect, between a gold medalist and a bronze medalist from the recent World Championships. Right hand there from Molina, just taken on the elbow on the forearm by Dosmatov. He then comes up with that left hand. Another left hand this time. Just came in off the angle. It wasn't straight, it wasn't a hook either. He just kind of arced it in round the back of the right glove of Molina. And there's that lead right hook. He's on you all the time, Dosmatov, as well. That front foot is always there, just taking your space. Good combination again there from Uzbek. Left followed by a right. And there's that uppercut followed by the right hook, and that is quality work. Right uppercut and then went up top with a hook. And that's 4 clean headshots he caught Molina with there in a spell of about 10 seconds maybe. But he hasn't blinked once. And again, climbs into a big left hand, but it's taken on the gloves there from Dosmatov. There's that step off to the right-hand side again there from Molina. He's got Dosmatov in the corner. And I do think that's a good plan. You've got to try something a little bit different with this guy, because otherwise he sees you coming. He lost his balance there, Dosmatov. That's quite rare. Throwing that left hand, he came over the top of that front foot. And Molina just scored with a couple into the body there. And he's trying to push Dosmatov all the way here. That you can't get yourself set for. It's a real soul sapper, the uppercut. From what fighters tell you, it just cannons into the bottom of your chin, snaps your head back. As I say, you don't really have a chance to ground yourself for it. There's that left hand from Dosmatov. He will look to try and finish strong here, I'm sure. He's 4 rounds to 0 up. It's just a case of whether any of the judges have found any 10-8s for him. I wouldn't have given any myself, because I think Molina has always been competitive here. He's been on the receiving end, and he's losing the fight. He's going to lose the fight unless he knocks Dosmatov out here, but he's been full of energy, full of industry. There's that left hand, just chopping down with it that time. And this has been boxed at a terrific tempo. A longer duration than these guys are used to in IBA boxing. They've both boxed in WSB before, but a while ago now. And as I said, it is intense up there. It always is underneath the lights, but it's got to be well over 100 degrees in that ring. Absolutely no question about it. Good right hand there from Dosmatov. Molina was aiming his own, and he's just got the quicker hands here, the Uzbek. He's just a better fighter in all departments. And there's no shame in that for Martin Molina. He lands a good, solid left hand into the body. He's just kept pushing and pushing and pushing right up until the very end here. Left hand there from Dosmatov, just threw it as he was falling almost away to his right hand side. Final few seconds of what's been a thoroughly enjoyable contest. Dosmatov's going to win this 5 rounds to 0 with all 5 judges. I'm pretty confident about that, but
joining our IBA ambassador on stage with Ms. Zaina Nasser, the official championship matchup belt for the men's flyweight 51 kg division. This bout and its official scorecard will crown the pound for pound undisputed champion of the ring in the men's flyweight category. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, all your judges have seen it the same way, ruling in favor of your winner by points, declared by unanimous decision, and new pound for pound champion of the flyweight category from the